Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Peculiar Collection. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all about my journals I done in 2022. So let's get started. So before I start this video, I'm just going to let you guys know that if the quality of this video is off and the audio is off, it's because I'm filming on my laptop, my MacBook, instead of my camera. So it might be a little bit off, but other than that, here we are for this video. So let's get started. So I do want to show you guys all of my journals from 2022 and have a recap of like my journaling and stuff. Because I did see a lot of people do journaling tags. They're doing recaps. They're doing a lot of different videos I've been seeing lately because of the end of the year. And I didn't want to copy and do an end of the year journaling tag. I wanted to do my own thing and just talk about these journals because I do have a different experience with these journals than I did with all of my other journals. Like this one was the year of self-growth girl. This was the year of me finding who I am. So a lot of like things. I just want to talk about me today. I want to talk about like how like I came to where I am now. And these journals are just a process of my life that happened in 2022, and I'm very excited. So I'm gonna move these all on the side and go one by one from these. I have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on journals today that I finished, or not even fully finished, but we got there. So the first one I want to do this one. This one I started in 2021 and finished in 2022. So I did finish this in 2022, but my first last month, so December, was in this journal. This journal I actually got from an ex. This is the story of how I got this journal and why I've even used this journal. So my ex got me this. First we went to Best Buy and he went to buy a lot of stuff for himself. Not me. You might be, oh boy, he didn't buy you anything. This is what he bought me. And then we went to the mall after he spent a lot of money on himself. And we ended up going into Chapters. I did see this journal. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted this journal. But the way I explained it to him, I don't know if he realized it. But I did explain it well. So I told him about how much I wanted this journal. And I'm going to get it when I get money. And he took it off the shelf, and I knew he was going to buy it. So I told him, don't buy it. Don't buy it. You already spent a lot of money today. Don't buy it. I don't care. I can wait. I don't need it right now. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. But he still, he still wanted to buy it. Obviously, I have it in my hand. And so, yeah, in 2021, he really wanted me to have this. I guess this is like my Christmas present from him because I never got my actual Christmas. We broke up before Christmas. There's a whole story. He's still a good guy. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to tell you the story. Anyways. So, we got this, so I got this journal. Makes it look like he spent a lot of money on me, because he already spent a lot of money on himself. But no, I told him not to get it for me. I told him I don't care. Like, I do really want it, but I can buy it myself when I get money. You know? I'm still grateful. I never did buy another one of these afterwards, because I just felt like I don't know why I never did it. I love this journal, even though the quality of the paper sucks and stuff like that. But before I started this journal, because the reason I started this one, and not in January, the reason I started this one in December, because I was working on this one in December, and November, this one. This one had about all of my ex in it. So this was my ex, pictures of my ex. We were just dating in this one. This one's where the whole dating and breakup happened in this journal. And with that, he wrote like some stuff to me in this journal. We had pictures together in this journal. I loved him in this journal. I had so many great memories in this journal with him. But the journal, for me, I was going through a rough patch, and I feel like this journal wasn't it. It had nothing to do with him. It's just literally myself and everything I thought of myself. I hated myself. I was more depressed without him. I know people say they do get depressed when they're not with their man, but like I physically was unhealthy depression to the point where like if he wasn't with me, I felt like I was not worth it. I was nothing. He's gonna leave me for someone else. He's just gonna cheat on me or something. Even though he doesn't look like the cheating kind of guy, you never know who will be that kind of guy. So this one was the journal that I was using, and I didn't like it. There was a lot of things in this journal that I didn't like. I might get this journal again, but I might never own this. So I did stop this one. I got broken up. So the last thing in this journal is literally, okay, December 2nd is when we broke up, because this was literally the last thing he wrote in my journal was how much he loved me. The same day he broke up with me. Don't come at for him, because I'm not going to tell you who he is, but don't come at for him. He is a good guy. There is a reason we broke up, and he should, like, I just feel like he shouldn't text me and break up with me. Instead, explain it to me. But other than that, don't hate him because I don't hate him. And it's my life, not your life. So you can't hate someone you don't know. So he did give me this one. But I started this one in December. Let me see when I actually started this. This, I actually put some stickers on here when we were dating. So this was already decorated before, like, we broke up, because I thought I was going to use this next month anyways, in January, but I thought we weren't even going to be broken up. I don't know. But I still like the stickers and stuff on it. I did put tape on it to protect it, because the cover, for some reason, the stickers, I got from the Happy Planner book, and they're just, like, didn't want them to fall off, you know? So I got, like, these stars down here in the corners, and this says, great things are going to happen. I got broken up, bro. But yeah, the great things did happen. I'm not, like, depressed about it, but, like, it did happen, some good things, and I'll tell you in this video. So when I actually start this, so this one says, this is number 18 journal, so that means I did 18, this is number 18, and I started this one, it says December 7th, 2021, and ended it January 29th, 2022. Never did finish fully this journal, but this had a lot more pages than most of my journals anyways. So this one was the journal with a lot of pages and a lot of stuff in it. I also have, like, great memories in here as well, and some sad memories, but, you know. So we're skipping the All About Me page, because it does have my address and stuff. And I started this. I don't do this a lot in my newer journals, and I kind of wish I did, because this is creative, this is nice. But I just never have time to sit down and want to, like, draw or something anymore. Because the happiness that I'm in versus, like, depression I was in, I don't know, I'm just not really interested in doing this as much. But I want to get back into doing this because it looks kind of cool. And I also do a bullet journal. So I don't do this anymore, but I want to try adding, calendars back in so I can use them. Because I don't use them in my bullet journal. My bullet journal is basically a journal with calendars and, like, planning stuff. But I don't anymore. I use them more in my journal, daily writing ones. Because I take this with me wherever I go. Most of the time. I don't do it now. Because when I do go out, I don't really want to journal. But, like, if it's just me, or I'm going, like, to a dad's house, or I'm just going somewhere for, like, a weekend or something, I will take this. Or if I'm going for a walk just by myself, I would always write in the journal. I used to do that a lot. I'd always go downtown, always go for a walk, and then stop at a bus stop, wait for a bus, and I'll be journaling when I'm waiting for the bus. So I really do want these calendars back in, because I miss them. I miss my creative little calendars. Now my creative little calendars are sitting in another journal, but I don't even use. I use them more when they're in these, because, like, I like to write, and then I'll go back and be like, okay, what day is it today? You know, so I do a lot of writing, and I also used to do daily, quotes of the day. I stopped doing that. Now it's just whenever throughout the journal you might see, like, a whole, like, page dedicated to, like, a quote, you know. So I'm gonna read a couple of quotes in this journal. This one says, the quote of the day is, every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. Another quote, let me see if I can find it. This one says, sometimes you just have to accept the fact someone only enters your life as a temporary happiness. So I like, my ex told me, and this is where I got into writing the quote of the day thing. He told me I wasn't really positive with myself, and it made me reflect, like, I know I am a positive person. I know I can be a positive person. I have been that positive person before, but I just realized at that time I wasn't, and I didn't realize how bad it was until someone else told me, you're not the positive person, because I usually am a positive person. So I started writing quotes of the days, hopefully to positive me up, which did actually help. Not right away, though. Like, I did like it. I just felt like I was forced to do it. And I'm only doing it to myself. He never told me, go write positive quotes every day. We broke up. Obviously, I don't think he cared what I wrote in my journal. But it was, like, something I felt like I had to do to make myself happier. To look back on them. I do like them. As I look back, I feel like I do like them. I'm glad they're in there, but I don't do it this way anymore. I do it more when I dedicate, like, one page to it. So, like, I do stuff like this. And I did put stickers. Like, I did go for a positive walk. So me, being depressed or whatever. It's winter. Winter does not help my depression. I don't have it as bad now. I actually am very grateful. I'm actually super happier now. So I can sit back at home, do whatever I want. I'm way happier now, and I'm glad that I did go through the experiences. I'm glad I met the guy. I'm glad the guy broke up with me, because if we didn't meet, break up, have those experiences, we wouldn't be where we are today. And when I say we wouldn't be where we are today, I have no idea where he is, but hopefully it's in a good place. Hopefully he's happier, okay? Because I am. I just want good things to happen to him, just like they're happening to me. Like, I'm single. I'm gonna mention, a lot of people always say that I'm single, I might be sad or lonely, or I can't get a man. I can get anybody that wants me right now, but I always turn everybody down because I'm happy with myself, and I just want to live in the moments right now. I want to live in my aloneness, because I still feel like I need to work on myself a little bit, because I feel like a year single isn't enough. I want to, like, be that person. Just, it's like you don't want, it's like someone who wants to be with their husband for as long before they have the kids. They want to enjoy that moment with just their husband. I want to enjoy that moment with just me, my best friend, me. So, that's why I'm single. So if you're wondering, like, I'm going to talk about depression all the time, no. I'm actually happier now, and I like being single. So there's a couple quotes. Ooh, what's this quote? Keep your distraction from people who will never admit they are wrong and always try to make you feel like it's always your fault. Yes, because if anybody tries to make me feel like it's always my fault, sorry, but to my ex, it ain't his fault. As much as it's my fault, it's both of our faults. But I'm not saying he says it's all my fault, because we don't even talk anymore. I don't really care to be talking to him. Like, I just hope he's just happy. Oh, and this is a good quote too. I'm just going to tell you some quotes in this journal, but I'm not going to talk too much about it, because I have about 4 more journals to go through. So basically, this is the last quote that I'm going to talk to you guys about. This one says, switch your mentality from I'm broke and helpless to I'm growing and healing, and watch how your life changes for the better. That's a good quote, and I think everybody should live by that. So that's basically all I ever did in this journal. I wrote that quotes. I did like a self-care thing, because I wanted to like say like how I love myself and stuff. I did do, because this was in 2021, I did do a 2022 year goal, and I want to read it just because I haven't read it since I made that quote, or not quote, this checklist. So this was, New Year's was coming up, and I wanted to do a list for myself to achieve for 2022, and I think, as I'm reading this, I think I achieved all of it. So here's what I've gotten for 2022. This was my 2022 like yearly goal or something. You know how everybody does a year like achievement or a New Year's revolution? This was kind of like my revolution, but I called it my yearly goal or something. So this is what I have. I said self-love, which I did find some self-love. New friends. I did make new friends. Happiness. I'm not fully happy, but I'm not fully sad either. So yeah, I found some happiness. Goals achieved. My goal is achieved. Let's just say it's not achieved yet, but like I'm more closer to achieving the goal than I was back then. So yeah, we could kind of say that that's still going. Okay, this isn't done, but this is still going. But I'm closer to it now than I was. New Tiffany. Basically, I wrote this because I wanted like the new me, a better me, a more happier me, just a new me. Because every time you change, you are a newer person than you were yesterday. So that's what I wanted. And yes, I do feel like I achieved that because I am a new Tiffany. I wasn't the old Tiffany from last year, 2021. I was depressed. I didn't know what to do. I was also in a 3-year relationship. Just got broken up 2 months later. I decided to date someone. Maybe I wasn't ready. You know, but I still probably wouldn't be here where I am today if it wasn't for dating that person. So, thank you. You made me the person I am today. If you ever watch this, which you're probably never going to watch it, but if you do watch this, this is thumbs up for you. You could feel like that you motivated somebody. Maybe guys like feeling that. I don't know. And if you guys have a man, give him a compliment. Because I said so. You gotta compliment your men because they're being nice to you, okay? And I also said positive life. I achieved that. There's some days I'm sad, but like most of the days it's happy. And I'm never gonna end my life, so don't ever come to me. I will never, even if I was sad, I would never end it. Oh my gosh. I love my life too much to end it. I'll be too afraid to end it, okay? Anyways. Also, what happened in 2021, I did end up losing a cat. So that was kind of sad. She actually didn't seem sick to me. She seemed very healthy or happy. Like, she was sick. She was sneezing. But no one in our family realized how sick she was until she decided to run away to die. So that's kind of sad. A lot of good people in 2022 did pass away. In my life, one person. But in, like, famous people, a lot of people. I'm surprised 2022 was a year of a lot of deaths, but it was a year of me, self-growth. Kind of the weirdest thing to think about that. So, we go to 2022. We have, like... Oh, this is when I talked about Betty White dying on, like, New Year's. So, basically New Year's. So, we did a New Year's calendar for 2022. Oh, let me show you the cover page for 2022. This was the cover page. It was fireworks. I was feeling fireworks 2022. Champagne kind of color. My calendar. Oh, yeah. So, if you guys don't know what Avatar is, I never really actually thought I liked Avatar because my ex made me watch it 3 times. I watched it so many times as a kid that I was kind of getting bored of Avatar. You know, how many times I watched the blue people standing and watching. But my favorite scene, and I can watch that scene 50 billion times, is, what's his name again? I forget his name because it's been a long time. Been a while. And I just recently watched Avatar is coming out, and I've like been dying to see that, okay? So whatever his name was, he went into the little machine, and when he comes out, he realizes he doesn't have to be in the wheelchair anymore, and he could walk. So he bolts out running, realizes he has legs for the first time. Like, he had legs before, but they were numb and couldn't walk. And then he realized he could walk, so he bolts it, and that's like my favorite scene in the world. But this girl, Dr. Grace, I can really relate to her. Dr. Grace Augustine. Okay, you know, I wrote her name, but I'm just gonna call her Dr. Grace. And this scene was one I can relate to when she said this quote. She says, "The only last thing I need is another trigger happy moral out there." That's all I gotta say, but it really related to me. So, like, I feel like every time I get happy, it's like a trigger because it normally never goes the way I want it to go. It normally goes the opposite, actually. Which is kind of weird. Even if I'm positive about it, it still goes the opposite. I don't know. But yeah, oh, I did do... Oh! So this is my 2020... This is my top 20 music playlist for January 2022. And my favorite song was Good Effin' Music. Then I got Bangarang by Smash It to Pieces. I also have Stay by Smash Into Pieces. Invisible by Linkin Park. No Hope, the Frog Song by Robert Grace, the TikToker. Heads Up, Hand Me Down, Critical Souls. Hercules, Living Stone. It's Only Worth It If You Work For It. That's What It Takes. Echo, Shine a Light by Hardwell, Winstone, and K.I.F.I. I don't even know how to say that. But those are the songs. I'm surprised Zombify's not in this. I think that came out after. Never mind. I think I'm being too hard in my head. So I do like to put like music playlists. I did put my music playlist in my bullet journal, but I'm probably going to bring it back. I miss having them in my daily journals. And then this journal page I love because I used all colors of the rainbow to write each like sentence and stuff. And I wrote them in like rainbow. And I really like this. I feel like this is really cute. I was talking about my ex again. And I was talking about how like I don't hate him and I hope he never thinks that I hate him and all that like good stuff about him. And for some reason I decided to write in a rainbow because this whole time we were broken up. This whole book mostly has a lot of writing about him. It does have some self-growth in here. Oh, I also have this quote here. And it says, "Better a diamond with a few flaws than a stone with none." You don't want to have no flaws. But then you'll just be a stone. And then I was watching Mandalorian, and so I ended up doing this because I was in the whole Mandalorian theme. I actually love Mandalorian, and I can't wait for season 3. I have finished season 1 and 2. And is it only season 1? No, I'm pretty sure season 1 and 2. And season 3 is coming out, and I'm very excited because more Mandalorian for me. I actually am very excited from after I see the end of it. I'm like, that's the ending? No, they end on a cliffhanger. I want like more. And I can't tell you what really happened because that's like a spoiler. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, okay? So now we're going to move on to this next journal. This one is volume 19. We got this colorful baby. This one I got from Michael's Craft Store. And I got this for my birthday, but I did it later. I got this last year in 2021, I think. Or no, this year for my birthday, I think. No, I think I got this no, I don't remember. I think I got this for my birthday. But did I even start this on my birthday? I don't know. I don't remember. Did I get this last year or this year? So, I think I got this last year for my birthday. I remember now. I got this in 2021. My birthday in 2021. Used it in my birthday for 2022. And I did this. So, it says I started this February 1st, 2022. And ended it March 21st, 2022. This is also another dotted journal. We're going to skip a lot of pages because I don't want to give out my personal information. I don't have a boyfriend on this page. So I started decorating this because my birthday's in February. So I did like a February Valentine's type theme with these like glitters that's like all over my hands right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like glittery hands. And this says, if you do something out of dolls, it will depart, but you I don't even know what I wrote here. I can't see it from where I'm reading, but if you guys want to read it, that's what it says. I know my writing's kind of crap, but we're gonna deal with it. Oh, I also like the cover page because this say live more, worry less. I think I was more creative in this page because I was kind of depressed, but I was also kind of not depressed. This was my calendar. I do miss having calendars in my journal instead of my bullet journal, if that makes sense. In my I don't like them in my bullet journal. I'd rather them in my writing journal because I use my writing journal a lot more than I use my bullet journal. As you could tell, I try to do these pages as well, and I don't even use these, because this is like what I try to do before I had a bullet journal. Oh, and this is my music playlist. You guys want to hear what this music playlist was for February? Again, good effing music. Hand Me Down by Cradle of Souls. I'll Make a Man Out of You, which is like a Disney song. Lily by Aston Walker. You know. Only Human by Ryan Mack. This Is War. This is war. This is hell. I don't know. This is on my head. Can't Escape. Hurt. I'm in hurt. I don't even know why I'm singing these songs. Statement. Pay the Price. Loser. Shackles. Because obviously, who doesn't like Shackles? F in Society. No, F Society. I can't say the word because YouTube does not want you to swear too much. So yeah, F Society. Animal in Me. Invisible by Linkin Park. Again, apparently I was like listening to it. Made. Airplane. An Enemy. Okay, good songs. And then I was so into Star Wars. I wanted to do a whole Star Wars theme here, so I wanted to watch every single Star Wars show in the planet, which I never actually did. As you can tell, I never wrote any of this down. I was planning to do a whole Star Wars like thing, but no one I knew liked Star Wars as much as me, so I didn't have anybody to watch Star Wars with. And then I continued on with the quote thing, and this quote says, "Life is short. Break the rules. Forgive quick. Kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh unconditionally. And never regret anything that makes you smile." And it was my 24th birthday! Oh, and then there's little stitch. So I just wrote about my birthday. More writing. Actually, I didn't even write on the second day. The third day I wrote about my birthday. So basically a bunch of writing. Things I wanted in my bedroom. That was Disney. Okay, more about my ex, but apparently I still wasn't over it. I tried to do stuff like this again. Like it's creative and stuff, but I don't use it. So why do I even have a bullet journal, to be honest? I don't know. I feel like I don't even use it. And I miss having... Ooh, this is what I wanted in a dream man. So I'm going to read it to you. I know you might be like weirded out, but I don't know if this is actually what I want in Dream Man, but this is what I want in February 17th. What I thought, because I was reading like how to deal with a breakup or whatever, and they're talking about like write stuff you want in a man. So if you're this man, I don't know if I want you, because to be honest, I love my life single right now. I don't want a man, but this is apparently what I wanted in a man back then, in February. So let me see what I wanted in a man back then. Love the same type of music as me. Loves Jesus and God as me. Nice, kind, and funny. Yeah. Can be weird with me at times. Obviously, if you're not weird with me, I don't know where you're at. Will take care of me. Make sure I'm safe. Never gives up so easily on a relationship. The man I will love forever and become my husband one day. Okay. Really respectful person to everyone. Loves me for who I am, and I love him the same. Never hurts a person. Allows me to make mistakes, to learn and grow. We have fun together. Both families love us together. Best dad to our kids. Doesn't smoke of any kind or drugs. Oh, still number one on that one. Will give me his time and doesn't make me question his love for me. Obviously. I make him happy every day. I obviously, even though I wrote this is what I want in a man, I also wanted to make sure that I was that man's happiness, okay? I wanted to make sure that he wasn't sad when he was around me. He was happy. So I was also thinking about the man when I wrote this. So, yeah. I'm the best thing in his life, besides our kids, obviously. What is it? He always there when I need him, and I'm always there for him. We work good together as a team. We both motivate each other to do our best in life. Our mental health gets better, not worse. We stay together forever and both are happy. He shows me his love and I do the same. We both care for each other. God picked him for me. He feels like this is the best dream and never wants to wake up and lose me. Oh my God, I wrote more. We both bring out the best in each other. Okay. We don't judge for our mental health, but help each other out with it. He loves talking to me as much as I love talking to him over the phone or video chat. Ooh, apparently got some expectations on this man. Maybe this is why I sing. I have expectation. I want like the best man in the world. Oh, jeez. No, that's not the reason I'm single. I just choose to stay single. I never broke up with the man. The man broke up with me. But I still choose to stay single. Oh my God, I had like a whole expectation in this book about it. So like, basically you can just see I'm writing. I do stuff like this, which I don't use these. So why do I keep writing these? I don't know. I think I just feel like I have to make them. I don't actually use them. But I am creative in this book. That's for sure. Some days I'm like look at my creativity. Even though I don't have stickers to put in this page. Like I do have stickers, but like you don't need stickers all the time. Just get a marker and you can be creative with a marker. Oh, I went to do the plank challenge. I was trying to do some exercise during February. I wanted to be like an exercise, live my life. February, and then March, I wanted to really get into exercising. But this is actually a really creative page. I actually don't hate this page. I love this page. I go like not this page to be honest, but I love like my theme. I went with a more rainbow theme for March. I try to input like some of bullet journaling into these, but now I'm like, I'm not gonna do full on bullet journal, but I'm still gonna do stuff like this. I miss doing calendars like this. I miss this calendar. Like, look at how much work I did on this calendar on its own. I made a TikTok video about this calendar. It was so beautiful. It's so pretty. I like it. I miss it. I want to do that again. I tried doing it in bullet journals. It did not work out. You want to hear my music playlist for March? Let's hear it. I know this video is going to be a long video. It might be in a couple parts if I can't do all of it together. But it says, March music playlist. Waiting on the Sun, Hello World, Only Human by Ryan Mac, because there's another Only Human song. Not Waiting for Heaven, Smashing to Pieces, Broke, Bangarang, Loser, Stay by Smashing to Pieces, Can't Escape, Silk World, Zombify. Finally, I got into some Falling in Reverse by this time. So apparently March is when I was like found out like about Falling in Reverse again. I listened to them like a long time ago, forgot all about them, found them again, and their first new song was Zombify. Better Days, Good FM Music. Apparently that's like my all-time favorite song back then. Like, I don't like it as much now, but like probably because I listened to it too much that I'm like, okay, I know the song. See, why do I keep making these? These are a waste of money. Waste of pages too. And then I guess I'm doing daily quotes still in this book, but like still. I try to do a whole rainbow thing for March. So all my writing is in rainbow. Then I started doing planks, but I didn't like this page, so I made a whole nother page for planks. So here's my other page, which I think was a waste, but I am going to plan. Maybe I still like keeping this in here, because even though I might not use it right now, at some point I want to do this with like a friend or like someone who really wants to like do this with me, and we're going to challenge each other to see like who can actually finish it first. Like, we do the breaks, we do everything, like I want to see, like, I want to, like, I'm very challengeable, okay? But challenging by myself, this girl has an HD brain here that can't do things by herself when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I tried doing it, as you can see, one day was crossed off. But then again, I'm, like, too skinny, so, like, do I want to exercise and be more skinnier? Probably not. My whole goal was to make muscle and stuff. Then I also did stuff like this. So that was basically that journal. Like, yeah. I don't know why I do these. These things are a waste. They should go in my bullet journal that I work on, but even then, I don't even use these. Like, I kind of, like, let's be honest, I'm probably not the best in doing a bullet journal, because I like doing them in journals. Yeah, that was that book. I know this is going to take forever to do. So, we got 3 more to go by, but I'm going to do it in a part 2 because this took so long to do. So, I'll see you guys back in a part 2.